Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Skyrim, Thieves Guild Edition. I'm Nosgard Silverclaw here with our character, Anhasi Silverclaw, and let's continue, shall we? Now the first thing to note is I have already gone ahead and traveled to the entrance of the Twilight Spectre off screen, that's our next destination. And another very important thing to note is that right now we are holding the skeleton key, okay? It does exactly what it did in Oblivion. It is a lockpick that will never break, so it makes it all lockpicking becomes a joke as long as you have it. That said, if you want to use that lockpick to its fullest potential, you can't go in here. Once I finish this quest, I will be giving up the skeleton key. The whole point of the quest is to get rid of it. Keep that in mind if you want to do some lockpicking and want a never-breaking lockpick. You can either finish the guild, or you can have the best lockpick in the game. You can't have it both ways. Let's head inside, shall we? Okay, we're back inside the Twilight Spectre now. I'm on my second recording because I actually got stuck. Like, I went around the back of a pillar, and my character just froze up and couldn't get out of there. So, yay! A few things to go over before we continue. We do have a level up we can take. I have 3 perks, so we're going to put 1 point in Sneak again, so I can get the Silence perk. It'll make it to where, no matter how fast I move in Sneak form, it doesn't affect the sound I make. Yeah, that's where I want to go. We also got the Nightingale Bow. We got that from Carlia in the last mission. So I'm going to go ahead and put that on over the Dwarven Bow, because it's just better. And beyond that, the last thing to cover is the pickaxe. No, not the pickaxe. I was just taking a look around for a moment to talk to this guy.
I don't recognize you, but I sense that you're one of us. Who are you?
You're a talking ghost. Shouldn't I ask you who the hell you are?
The last of the Nightingale Sentinels, I'm afraid. I've defended the sepulchre alone for what seems like an eternity.
What happened to everyone else?
We were betrayed by one of our own kind. In fact, I'm to blame for what's happened here.
How is it your fault? You're a ghost. What did you do? Like, scare them away?
I was blinded. Blinded by dark treachery masquerading as friendship. Perhaps if I had been more vigilant, then Mercer Frey wouldn't have lured me to my fate and stolen the skeleton key.
Wait, so you're Gallus? You're the ghost of Gallus? The ghost of Gallus past.
I haven't heard that name in a long time. How do you know of me?
Well, great news, man. I got the key. It's right here.
The key! You have the skeleton key! I never thought I'd see it again. And Mercer Frey?
Pine box, buddy.
Then it's over, and my death wasn't in vain. I owe you a great deal, Nightingale.
Now, I've always liked this one, because you can choose, basically your mentality for your character. Am I deeply loyal to Nocturnal? I did this because it's my duty. Did I do it because I want the guild to be glorified? Or did I do it to become filthy rich? Now, while most thieves are all about the getting rich, I'm already pretty rich, so now I want to be, After getting my wealth, I decided to live for something more, so I did it for Nocturnal.
That's quite a noble sentiment for someone in in your line of work. My only regret is that you had to undertake this task alone.
Yeah, even the guy who is a Nightingale, who is sworn to Nocturnal, finds it odd that I would do it for her and not for money, because it's all about money with us. By the way, Carlia helped me, I wasn't alone.
Carlia? She's still alive? I feared she'd befallen the same fate, ending up a victim of Mercer's betrayal.
Well, I've got the key right here. I give it to you, we all go home, everyone's happy.
Nothing would bring me more pride than to return the key, but I'm afraid it's impossible. From the moment I arrived here, I felt myself, dying.
You're already dead. How did that work?
The sepulchre isn't merely a temple or a vault to house the key. Within these walls is the Ebonware, a conduit to Nocturnal's realm of Everglow. When Mercer stole the key, that conduit closed, severely limiting our ties to her.
Well, then I guess I've got to go on my own, don't I?
I'm afraid so. I'm weakening, and I can feel myself slipping away. The years without restoration of my power have taken their toll. Whatever damage has been caused can only be corrected by following the Pilgrim's path to the Ebonmere and replacing the key.
Okay then. By the way, now I find it odd you ask what's wrong with the other Nightingale Sentinels before you see any of them, but let's ask it for posterity.
With the Ebonmere closed, and their sudden severance from the realm of Everglow, I fear they've undergone a drastic change. They're shadows of their former selves. They no longer remember their true purpose or their original identities.
Well, why aren't they, still sane like you? You're closed off.
My spirit didn't manifest itself in the sepulchre immediately, so fortunately I wasn't present when the Ebonmere was sealed. However, ever since that day, I've felt my power waning, slowly draining away.
Okay, fair enough. And I could ask him all kinds of stuff, how the Ebonmere works. I can ask him to take the key, yada yada.
Good luck.
None of that's necessary. The reason I asked him about the Sentinels at all is to explain why they're attacking us. Now, in times of peace, when the key was where it belongs and everything was going well, all the Sentinels in here they would recognize me as a fellow Nightingale and they would let me pass, no questions asked. But because of the way things have gone down with, the Mercer's betrayal and all, it's not working that way anymore, sadly. As you'll note right here, there's a Sentinel as soon as I come down the stairs here, and he's not very happy to see me. See, he comes up as a enemy. Well, that was a pickpocket, but trust me, they want to attack me. They're not happy I'm here. Pretty easy to get by this one, especially at my point in sneak. I can snake all the way around the corner here, all the way up, boom, just like that. He's easy. Next one, a little trickier, still nothing too bad. You can kill him, of course, there's no penalty for it. I mean, they are attacking you. That said, though, I want to bring honor to Nocturnal, do I not? Oh yeah, I gotta hotkey my bow. I want to bring honor to Nocturnal, and, well, these are her guardians, so I shouldn't be taking them out. Yeah, wait till he looks over there and just walk past him. That guy's really easy as well. He slowly rotates around the room. It's kind of funny, but if you just wait till he's looking over that way, you're fine. Now in here, we're going to face the first of 3 of Nocturnal's trials. There's a skeleton somewhere in this place that'll give you a book that tells you about the trials, but I'll tell you yourself. This one is a shadow trial, or something like that. It's very simple. A servant of Nocturnal must love the shadow, for that is her realm. Don't enter the light, and you'll be fine. Enter the light, and, well, I'll show you. It hurts like hell. And damage stacks up pretty quickly. I mean, I assume the dead bodies and all the light, and no dead bodies in shadow would have been a good clue. By the way, trap trigger in the pitch black darkness of the trap trigger there. Luckily, it's not that bad of a trap, so it's okay. Another one here. But this one I'm going to activate correctly to show you can do it. Disable it, and they go flying by harmlessly. So yeah, as I said, this is pretty basic. You just got to stick to the shadow, and you'll be fine. It's a whole test just to drive home the concept Nocturnal likes it to be dark. I don't know why they need a whole test for that. I think if you want to be our servant, you would know that already, but no, I guess not. Here we've got a staircase and some buckets. That's about it, just a staircase and some buckets, so head on up. And we got a bridge to cross, which yet another tripwire. A lot of booby traps. This one you activate from the side here. See? Another one to easily get by. And then we progress onward. So yeah, this is pretty self-explanatory. Stay in the dark, deactivate the trap that I deactivate, and you'll be fine. Beyond that, by the way, another one. Again, activate it from the side, step back. So yeah, again, today's lore topic is going to be theory crafting today. I want to talk about... I want to talk about the, theories that people have on what happens if you pledge your soul to multiple great deities for when you die. Now, obviously, in this particular character, I'm only pledged to Nocturnal. However, since you know I'm the Dovahkiin, come on, everybody knows that. That's not a spoiler that I'm the hero of the story. My soul is technically also pledged to Akatosh without me having a choice in the matter, because all dragons belong to him. Just a thought. Oh, by the way, the second test here. We've now gotten past the shadow test. Now we're on to the test of, I think it's called greed or something. Short version is, don't be greedy and you'll pass. There's all this stuff here that's not even that valuable. And all you have to do is not touch it to pass the test. I know, that was hard. A strange test given... Well, then again, I guess she wants you to be loyal to her first and foremost. So the point is, you know, be loyal to me, not to the greed kind of thing. So, I guess, okay, I guess this test works. Now, there's a button around here somewhere I have to push. For the life of me, if I could just remember where it is. Well, let me just show you what happens. Okay, let's say I am greedy, right? Nothing happens. I don't know why it's called the test of greed at all, to be honest. Oh, here's that chain. Yep. You have to put out the shadows by pulling the chain here on the side, and that opens. Like, they make a deal about how you have to be loyal to Nocturnals, so don't take the money over a statue of her, you know, kneel before your god and all that. But nothing happens if you take it, so I don't know. Is it bugged? Is it just flavor text? I don't know, but that one's pretty easy. You pull the levers and move on. So anyway, there are various theories on what happens when your soul dies. Oops. Lovely. There are various tests on what happens when your soul dies. And, well... By the way, this you can do. It's not that hard, but it just... Why? The clever thief would have taken the side door, even if it is a master lock. But keep in mind, we have the lock pick. So, it doesn't matter if it's a master lock. Every lock is easy for us with this thing. See how smooth that went? Not one broken pick, because I have this. And by doing that, we circumvent the trap entirely. That's how a good thief operates. Now then, there's a lot more Nightingale sentries in here, and these are going to be a bit trickier to get past safely. And going this way is not going to help you get past them at all. I'm just going back here because of this door. The inner sanctum. Do I not have a quest equipped or something? No, I do. Okay, okay. So yeah, by going through that, we're going to go through this door to the inner sanctum. And boom, we just skipped all the guards. We skipped the blade trap. It's not that hard. The trick is to simply not go down there if you don't want to get caught. There is loot down there, but nothing mind-blowing. There's not like a unique weapon or anything in that area. So really, if you just skip it and cut through here... I'm just being quiet a little bit because I'm enjoying the scenery. Then you can just circumvent all that and keep your detection low. Because I don't want to kill these guys. They're servants of Nocturnal who are just confused. I'm also a servant of Nocturnal. So yes, it's a big deal. And you can see, like, the Daedric energy rising out of the ground here. It's a wonderful thing. And the final test is a leap of faith. Yeah, more or less, it's a leap of faith. Do you have faith in Nocturnal? I do. Anders did as well, but apparently he did not have good faith in Nocturnal. I mean, his faith was misplaced. But he does leave us a note to figure out why his faith was misplaced. Yeah, you can read it yourself. And there, like I said, there's a skeleton outside with some clues on how to get through this. And, well, he can't figure out how to do it, but the clue book would have told you how to do it if you actually, read it, which I didn't. So let me just show you the easy way, okay? You want to get through this? Well, you need a skeleton key. Where is it? I think it's under, miscellaneous objects, I believe. Hold on. Yep, there it is. That's the first step. You have to have the key to get through it. And then that happens. Why? Just because you have the key. That's the puzzle. Be here at the correct point in the storyline to beat the dungeon. That's the whole puzzle. So here we are, right at the entrance to the Ebonmere. We're practically standing right in the tip of Nocturnal's realm, and here's the lock at the lock to Ebonmere where the skeleton key goes. Now remember, we're obviously past the point of no return once we dropped into that hole, but you lost the key forever once you do this. My lady?
What do we have here? It's been a number of years since I've set foot on your world. been moments. One tends to lose track. So, once again, the key has been stolen, and a champion returns it to the Sepulchre. Now that the Ebonmere has been restored, you stand before me awaiting your accolades. A pat on your head, a kiss on your cheek. What you fail to realize is your actions were expected and represent nothing more than the fulfillment of your agreement. Don't mistake my tone for displeasure. After all, you've obediently performed your duties to the letter. But we both know this has little to do with honor and oaths and loyalty. It's about the reward, the prize. Fear not. You'll have your trinkets, your desire for power, your hunger for wealth. I bid you to drink deeply from the Ebonmere mortal, for this is where the agent of Nocturnal is born. The oath has been struck, the die has been cast, and your fate awaits you in the Everglow. Farewell, see to it that you stay this time, won't you?
Wait, take me with you. I want to see the Everglow. No, I can't go in. I really want to go in there. Well, Kalai, where the hell did you come from?
I'm glad you were able to bring the key back safely. Nocturnal seemed quite pleased with your efforts.
I know enough about Nocturnal to know that she actually was quite pleased, but you gotta admit, she sounded like she didn't give a shit.
I wouldn't take that to heart. It's her way. Think of her as a scolding mother continually pushing you harder to be successful, outwardly sounding angry, but silently content.
Yeah, that's how I've always seen her.
I assure you, had she been displeased with you, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
So, I'm an agent of Nocturnal now? I assumed I already knew that. What do you think a Nightingale is?
The circles at the base of the Ebonmere imbue you with powers befitting a Nightingale agent. The crescent moon represents the agent of Shadow, the half moon for the agent of Subterfuge, and the full moon for the agent of Strife.
So I gotta pick one?
This is Nocturnal's way of maintaining balance. If you ever feel the need to change your abilities, you can return to the Sepulchre and step onto a different circle. Be warned that once you've chosen, you can't reselect for at least a day.
So, what happens now?
Now, your life as a Nightingale begins. Should the need arise, you'll be summoned to the Sepulchre in order to defend it.
And what about you?
The Guild has welcomed me back with open arms. I feel like a void in my life has finally been filled. I only hope that this isn't an ending to things, but actually the beginning.
Like the beginning of the biggest crime spree in all of Skyrim?
Why, perhaps the greatest crime spree Skyrim's ever
I was
had.
close enough, leave me alone.
There are pockets brimming with coin, and coffers overflowing with riches ripe for the picking. We may be Nightingales, but in our hearts we're still thieves, and we're damn good at what we do.
Damn good indeed. So I can ask about the various agent types we can be. I'll do Strife. Just tell me about Strife to give you an idea.
This agent of Strife can send forth a tendril of pure darkness into the heart of another, causing great injury to them. At the same time, this tether will bolster the agent's own life force, making him stronger.
Agent of Strife. They get life drain. You should all know what a drain spell is. Agent of Subterfuge.
The agent of Subterfuge utilizes shadow to cloud the judgment of those around him. By weaving the darkness to their will, this agent can manipulate others into fighting for the Nightingale for a limited time.
Okay, they get a Fury spell. What about Stealth?
The agent of Stealth is the master of remaining unseen. They are able to manipulate the darkness and use it to their advantage. On moonlit nights or in darkened rooms, this agent literally becomes invisible.
Invisibility spell. I could ask who Nocturnal is, but I'm not going to. Tell me about the Nightingales. No.
Choose your path, and your journey will be complete.
Let's see. We got... Hey, I didn't walk in though. I just looked at it.
Carlisle?
Oh, hold that thought.
Gallus! I feared I would never see you again. I was afraid you'd become like the others.
If it were not for the actions of this Nightingale, your fears would have come true. She honors us all.
I live to serve.
What will you do now, my love?
Nocturnal calls me to the Everglow. My contract has been fulfilled.
Will I ever see you again?
When your debt to Nocturnal has been paid, we'll embrace once again.
Farewell, Gallus. Eyes open. Walk with the shadows.
Goodbye, Carlyle.
Oh, wait, get out of his way. I want to go to the Evergloom. Can I go with you? I really want to see what it's like in there, man. We haven't been there since, like, Daggerfall, I think. Or maybe it was Battlespire, one of the really old games.
Yes, Nightingale?
Wait.
What is it?
Gallus is gone.
Gallus's oath has been paid. His actions have satisfied the terms. Now his spirit becomes one with the Evergloom, the realm of perpetual twilight and the cradle of shadow.
So he's out of here?
No, not gone. He's become one with the shadows. This is the greatest honor a Nightingale can possibly achieve. In death, he's become a part of that which we used to live.
So, you're trying to say that when I hide in the shadows and rob people, a whole bunch of dead Nightingales are, like, wrapped around me?
Absolutely. When we say, walk with the shadows, we are asking those Nightingales who have passed on to protect us. It's believed that they are literally what guides our uncanny luck, by placing their hands in ours. That's why the Ebonmere needed to be reopened. Without it, there's no way Nocturnal was able to allow them through.
Wow, that's some pretty big stuff. So, Kalai, where will you be now?
I've decided to make my home at Nightingale Hall. Since it's your home as well, I hope to see you and Brynjolf there. Of course, I may visit some of Skyrim's cities to acquire things from time to time. Can't afford to get rusty now, can we?
No, we can't. So then,
Farewell.
as you can see here under my magic tab, I should have a... Yep, I took the subterfuge path. I don't really care which one. I just picked one at random. I think they all suck. They're a power, which means you have to, use them like a shout or a night eye. But this one, the subterfuge, the one that makes people attack each other, it's a fury spell. But it's not a bad one because it doesn't have a level requirement. That's the big catch. It'll just hit pretty much anybody who's susceptible to fury spells. And it'll make them attack each other.
Eyes open and walk with the shadows.
They all kind of suck and you can only use them once a day, so... The real reward for this quest line would have been the skeleton key, which we just gave up. But, well, that's how it goes. You can take any portal out, they all lead the same place. And voila, we're back at the entrance again, just like that. And I know somewhere around here is that skeleton I was telling you about, but I cannot for the life of me find it today. Did it fall through the floorboards or something, or am I just an idiot looking in the wrong place? Like, I know it's in this first room here, somewhere, like, at the very beginning, and I'm just having, like, zipped luck finding the damn thing today. Well, it would have given you all the clues on how to beat the puzzle that I showed you how to get through anyway. So I guess you don't really need it, but it bothers me that I can't show it. Like, I probably have it wrong in my notes where it's located, and I'm just walking past it, but... Well, trust me, it exists. You could look up its location online if you really care. It's not that exciting, it's just a guy saying clues for how to get past all of the traps that I already got you past. So with that, let's get out of here and call it a day. Right then. Now we've taken care of all that. The only thing left to do is call under new management, which is speak to Brynjolf about becoming the guildmaster. That is the very last task for the Thieves Guild. And after that, we're going to be done, but we're not doing that today. I'm going to pose you guys a quick question as a lore topic. I was going to go over theories, but again, I'm too noisy. I don't have time. I'm sorry. Maybe I should just make a separate playlist where I just talk about lore for fun. That would be easier. Excuse me. So, here's your question of the day, everyone. If I give my soul to Nocturnal, Mephala, Akatosh, Sisyphus, and hell, let's say Mehrunes Dagon as well. That's a collection of Daedra, Aedra, and some people who are above Daedra and Aedra on the food chain. Who gets my soul? You can devote your soul to many people, but it's already been sold, so who actually gets it? I have my theories, and I want you all to come up with your theories. And with that, though, we're going to call it a video. So I'm Nosgard Silverclaw, saying have a good one, and I hope this helped you get through the Twilight Speculature for your subpar reward.